In my recordings, I share with you my experiences and wisdom gained through my work with energy and sound. You will hear me using big words like wisdom, consciousness, dimensions, the process of creation, etc. And some of you might start to see my recordings and what I say as a form of a spiritual teaching. For this reason, I find it important to clarify it. Our spiritual endeavors are all about discovering our true essence, who we truly are. For this reason, there is absolutely nothing that anyone can ever teach you about spirituality. This is simply because you already know everything there is to know. No one else can teach you about yourself but you. I suspect some of you might strongly disagree with this statement, and others might actually find it freeing in a way. You might want to ask me, why do you say that? And how come are you so sure of it? Well, I say it because it's my experience. When I meditate or do intense energy work, I often end up with insights and gain access to new knowledge. This happens almost on a daily basis in my case, and my views get constantly updated and expanded. At least once or twice a week, I have the aha moment, and what is the most funny, once that happens, the new discovered knowledge seems so blatantly obvious and beautifully simple that I always marvel how I possibly could be blind to it for so long. At that moment, it is clear to me that this knowledge was always there, with me, as a part of me, but I simply didn't seem to have access to it. Let me use an analogy. Imagine that you live in a house with a certain number of rooms. You got used to the layout of that house and you feel perfectly happy there. Now, let's envisage a situation in which you wake up one day and discover that all of a sudden there is a new door in your hallway, and when you open it, you enter a completely new room. This new room wasn't there yesterday, but now it seems to be a part of your house. When you consider the layout of the house, it makes sense to you now that the room should be there. But somehow this didn't register with you all this time. This is what happens when you get access to more knowledge. You get access to more of yourself. This more of you doesn't come from anyone else, but obviously from you. So instead of seeing me as a spiritual teacher, you can think of me as a storyteller. Depending on your level of consciousness, beliefs, and prior life experiences, you might perceive what I say as anything, from stories concocted by a deluded mind to the great words of wisdom. Those of you who just might take some of my words more seriously, I will hand you the keys. But please remember that it's up to you to reveal the hidden doors, to open them, and to explore the new grounds. All the best to you, my dear friend, and speak soon.